here we're pulling out of camp. We stopped to get fuel at the little market right by the RV park, and we're have high hopes of finding what they call the Sump, which is supposed to be an amazing place to find Apache tears, and the hot tub, which is a um, hot spring that they have poured like a little tub area for you to soak in. So we'll see how well we do. On their website, there is a picture of the directions to get there. There's a better way. We found out later that there's a better way, but we did find it not on this trip. Spoiler alert. But we do have some fun trying to find it. We do find the hot tub, and then the storm starts to roll in, and we called it. But it is a fun drive. If you're going to be in this area, definitely check it out. And I'll show you a little bit of what I do have. I did not include the naked people getting out of the hot tub. I just felt like that was a little more than I wanted to show on this channel, but it was a fun ride, and we did enjoy the trip a lot. Now, in fairness, on my navigating, this is what I was working with to find it. Now, I do have a better way to get there now, but this is what I was having to do: is pull up the satellite version on my phone. Kept losing phone service, which makes it even harder. So I was using Onyx and trying to find it. It took a bit. I do have a better way, and thinking about it, had I planned better, I could have done it on Onyx and had a better way. But that's what's on the website there. It is accurate and it does work. It gives you some guidelines. I'm just saying there's a better way. Or send me a comment if you want the coordinates of the exact a better route, because I've got those too. But it was a fun day, and started out the weather looked beautiful. It was cold. It was in the 40s, and the wind was a little gusty. Not too bad when we left camp, but it started gusting, and then you get a lot of the sand. We did get snow on us while we were out there, so that's kind of what we called it. But what a pretty drive out! It's back through pasture land. This is the prettier, the more scenic route. The other way's easier. Now, this is an easy Jeep ride. I mean, no big deal, but there is some sand out there. So, probably depends on season. And I'm sure if it got wet, it could be a little more complicated. We didn't have any problems, but there were some sandy spots along the way. But what a pretty area. We did not see any animals. Not sure. I'm sure they're out there somewhere, but we sure didn't see them. They were hiding from the cold, I guess. Fish Lake Cemetery.
Where's the cemetery?
See what that flag is? See all the stones around? It's a cemetery. Yeah. It's like an old cemetery. Fish Lake Cemetery.
Kind of wondered why they picked that spot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta let them work.
I'm going to. I just want to get a couple pictures. Isn't that pretty out there, though? This is sand, Vic. It's called
He's talking
sand.
about
That white ain't sand.
What is it?
That looks like salt.
You don't
Yeah, I
taste
taste
it.
And you go the same. Yeah, you're taking a picture.
I think that's sand. Somewhere in here, or really just before here, I think I made a wrong turn. Obviously, this is still a road, but we do run into eventually a barbed wire fence blocking the road. We're not far from the highway at that point, and um, I, I couldn't get good satellite coverage, and it was coming up storm. You can see the clouds were kind of ominous. We did get some rain and snow flurries on us. I did. We are going to go back by the sump. I turned the camera off going through the first time because, well, it just wasn't something I wanted on video, and they were not dressed. Yeah, not dressed. So we're gonna go back by, and I'll give you a little preview of what the sump or what the hot tub looks like. So, but this is the trail we took the first time. I'll show you the trail we figure out later. We figure it out after we do make it to the sump. We figure out a better route to get out and to come back. You can see here we're turning around. So then we head back towards the hot tub, and we run into a little bit of weather. It's not really. It's kind of sticky snow. It's a little bit of rain. It melts as soon as it hits, or almost as soon. You can see there is some snow on the ground there that is sticking, but just a light snowstorm. But it was pretty cool out, and it was a fun drive. It's a fun area to explore. It would have been fun on side by side, but not with it that cold and not with the snow. That would not have been fun on the side by side if we had to deal with the snow. I don't think that camping overnight is allowed, or maybe only for 1 or 2 nights. But there were a couple of people that had their campers out there at this hot tub. I'm not sure how long you're allowed to camp. I don't. Maybe you're allowed to stay for a few days, or something. But there are people that were camping there, so they had a nice place to go in and bathe, I guess, in the hot tub. And there is there's a vault toilet there as well. Tub is off to the right. There is a concrete area there where people can go down into it, as well as the little pond there from it. So they said that the hot tub itself was like 101, 102 degrees. I'm not sure about the pond, but I didn't check it out because, frankly, I walked over there, but it was freezing. And we're from Florida. I don't do well in cold. So we pulled back up for a minute, parked, and then headed back to camp. You can see it's still snowing too. While I walked over there, I took some photos. So I'm going to go ahead here and include all the photos I took on this trip and also of the hot tub here. So you can get a better look at that because it was cold out, but while it was cold, I was able to get a few good shots of it. The first picture is of the sign at the Esmeralda Gas and Deli, and they have a really nice deli. The prices are good, and the sandwiches were good. Here's some of the shots along the road when Mom was busting at me to roll up my window because she was freezing. But it's just a cool area. The clouds made it look very dramatic, but there's mountains all around and just a beautiful view. This is the sandy area, or whatever it is with the white. Don't know if it's calcium or something. And here is the hot tub. Some of the photos I took of that area. And you can see they've got it fixed up really nice. This is where you can climb in. You've got the steps, and you can climb in and enjoy the hot springs. Like I said, there's a couple campers there. I don't know how long they're allowed to stay. I do think they can camp there. I'm just not sure how long. That is wild horses too out there, but they were too far for me to, even with my good camera, to get a good shot. Wild, which probably means somebody turned them loose. But yeah, what a cool area. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. We're going a little bit more while we head back. But if you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Really helps. Really appreciate it if you do that. And we will see you in the next one. This is A Way to Travel.